Okay, slightly new position. I haven't done a video for quite a long time, so apologies to subscribers who expect more. It's probably something I should try and start to maybe do a regular video every week. Anyhow, yeah, I haven't done a video for a long time. I've not been very well. Psychologically, I'm most not well. I believe that Western modern physicians call it post-traumatic stress disorder hyphen complex. So I have periods of depression and mania, and I guess it's like built-in bipolar little episodes. So far, no schizophrenia, borderline personality disorder. That's something I've always problems with. Anyway, I've tried to come and do a video here a number of times, but as you see at the moment, I just really find it very difficult to talk. When I try and talk, I get like it's like my whole brainstem freezes up. So I'm going to read. I have been reading, looking up backwards, The Emperor of All Maladies, a biography of cancer by Siddhartha Mukherjee. Pulitzer Prize winner. Anyhow, yeah, it's a brilliant book. Halfway through, about heavy going. Wow, biography of cancer. It's a hell of a book. But I really wanted to read this. This is a chapter called The Smiling Oncologist. Starts off, few doctors in this country seem to be involved with the non-life-threatening side effects of cancer therapy. In the United States, baldness, nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, clogged veins, financial problems, broken marriages, disturbed children, loss of libido, loss of self-esteem and body image are nurses' turf. That's a quote from a lady called Rose Kushner. The ominous toppling of radical surgery off its pedestal. Up to this point, it's been talking a lot about radical surgery. It was pioneered during the late 50s and 60s for breast cancer surgery. For radical, really brutal. This is where they were not only taking whole breasts off, but they were going into pectoral muscles under the arm, ripping out lymph nodes, taking out parts of rib cages, even bones, all kinds of matter, all in the name of surgical machismo. This is really what we're talking about. And this is really where chemotherapy, the kind form of surgery. The ominous toppling of radical surgery off its pedestal may have given cancer chemotherapists some pause for reckoning. They had their own fantasy of radicalism to fulfill, their own radical arsenal to launch against cancer. Surgery, the traditional battle axe against cancer, was considered too primitive, too indiscriminate and too weary. A large-scale chemotherapeutic attack, as one doctor put it, was needed to obliterate cancer. Every battle needs its iconic battleground, and if one physical place epitomized the cancer wars of the late 1970s, it was the chemotherapy ward. It was our trench and our bunker, a chemotherapist recalls, a space marked indelibly in the history of cancer. To enter the ward was to acquire automatic citizenship, as Susan Sontag might have put it, into the kingdom of the ill. The journalist Stuart Alsop was confined to one such ward at the NIH in 1973 for the treatment of a rare and unidentifiable blood condition. Crossing its threshold, he encountered a sanitized vision of hell. Wandering about the NIH Clinical Centre in the corridors or in the elevator, one comes occasionally on a human monster, on a living nightmare, on a face or body hideously deformed, he wrote. Patients, even disguised in civilian clothes, could still be identified by the orange tinge that chemotherapy left on their skin, underneath which lurked the unique pallor of cancer-related anemia. The space was limbo-like, with no simple means of egress, no exit. In the glass-panelled sanatorium, where patients walked for leisure, Alsop recalled the windows were covered in heavy wire mesh to prevent the men and women confined in the wards from jumping off the banisters and committing suicide. A collective amnesia prevailed in these wards. If remembering was an essential requisite for survival, then so was forgetting. Although this was a cancer ward, an anthropologist wrote, the word cancer was actively avoided by staff and patients. Patients lived by the regulations, accepted roles, predetermined routine, constant stimuli. The artifice of manufactured cheer, a requirement for soldiers in battle, made the wards even more poignantly desolate. In one wing, where a woman lay dying from breast cancer, there were yellow and orange walls in the corridors, beige and white stripes in the patients' rooms. At the NIH, in an attempt to inject optimism into the wards, the nurses wore uniforms with plastic yellow buttons, with a cartoonish outline of a smiling face. These wards created not just a psychological isolation chamber, but also a physical microenvironment, a sterile bubble where the core theory of cancer chemotherapy, eradicating cancer with a death-defying bombardment of drugs, could be adequately tested. It was undeniably an experiment. At the NIH, Allsop wrote pointedly, saving the individual patient is not the essential mission. Enormous efforts are made to do so, or at least to prolong the patient's life to the last possible moment. But the basic purpose is not to save that patient's particular life, but to find means of saving the lives of others. That's it's a particularly harsh thing to take in as much as almost like even still today. That was written in 1970s still, and it's not really that much different now. Each and every case that goes through my regimen, the protocol that I followed for my colon cancer, I will be part of the experimental progress for that particular protocol. Although I suspect that coronavirus epidemic may slightly skew the figures for that one. I wanted to read that just by way of even just exercising my voice and seeing if they, I think it's now maybe 25, 26 people who've subscribed will watch this and maybe give me a high and a thumbs up. And I'm going to do a lot of cancer stuff over the next few weeks. I'm reading this, and as I'm going along, I'm reading this for therapy. I realise in order to get out of this particular place I'm in, and to fix his PTSD as well. I find it very difficult outside to talk to people at the moment. Okay, thanks for watching. If you watched, if it's the first time you watched, and you liked what you saw, subscribe, leave a comment, say hi, tell me I'm talking crap, anything. Okay, bye.